Alright, hi guys, it's me, Alina Knives, and today we are going to do a look using the Magic by Juvia's Place. Now, it's been a while since I've used this palette. It practically looks brand new. And for a transition shade, we are going to use, I'm going to use a lot of products that I haven't used in a while or are kind of brand new. So I'm going to dip into the shade Kelsey or Kessie. I'm going to use that one right above my crease. Then I'm going to take an even more bigger fluffy brush. And I'm going to dip into the shade Nana. Then I'm going to go in with a flat brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Ocean. Now I'm going to go back in with a kind of smaller version of the second brush that we used. So this one. I'm going to go back into the shade Nana and deepen up the crease just a little bit. And with this bigger one that we used, I'm going to go back into the shade Kessie and just diffuse out that a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with eyebrows. So I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution London, and this shade is in dark brown. And for our eyeliner, we're going to go in with the Butter London. This is a roll-on eyeliner. Now, these things I don't really get along with, but for today, we are going to try things that we normally wouldn't try, I guess. I definitely feel like this is not as precise as it's meant to be.
I'm bound to this mesh.
Well, that took a lot longer than it should have. And the wings aren't even that great.
Kill your microphone, I'll let you know when this match is over.
Honestly, it's not that bad at the end, but definitely not worth the hassle. Now on for the other eye. Okay, we're gonna stop there because it's already been a long time. So what I'm going to do is, because I want to deepen this look a little bit more, I'm going to go into, I think this palette is missing. It's just like a really deep dark brown shade. So I'm going to go into the James Charles palette and get a brown shade from there. I'm going to go in with No Beans and just deepen this up just a little bit. And this look already is looking pulled together. Now for the face, I'm going to do something a little bit different today in my routine. So I'm going to zoom you guys out and we'll start on our face. So for my new routine, I'm going to start using like moisturizers and everything because I have really oily skin. But for those of you guys who do not know, if you also have really oily skin, it's just because your skin is so dehydrated. Your skin is trying to compensate for all of the moisture that it's lacking. So in my new routine, I'm going to start using like oil-free moisturizers. And I've heard a really good one is by Neutrogena. So that's the one I'm going to use today. This is my first time using it. It's really cute. So it's like a lotion-y consistency. Doesn't really have a smell. And what's really good about this is it says it's for combination skin and it won't clog your pores. So it's supposed to moisturize the dry areas and control shine in oily areas. And it's dermatologist recommended. It is allergy tested, fragrance free, and alcohol free. Alright, so that is what we're going to use underneath today's makeup. And also, I'm going to be doing a lot of first impressions. So far this actually seeped in my skin and it feels really nice. It's not drying and it doesn't feel like wet or cold. My friend actually got me some stuff from Sephora, like samples. She works there. I work at Ulta, she works at Sephora, and we're like best friends. She got me a face mask. So I'm going to try using the stuff that she got me in here. She got me the Studio Base, the Studio Skin, the 15-hour hydrating Smashbox foundation. And she got me some tinted moisturizer from NARS. And the Fenty Beauty foundation. So I think I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty foundation to try it out today. And also an eyeliner from Urban Decay. And some highlighter drops.
Look. Yeah.
So I think today we are going to use the kind of want to do Smashbox, but I also want to do Fenty Beauty. So I'm going to do Fenty Beauty because that's a very, very popular foundation. I think 160. I'll be in between 160 and 230. So I'm going to try 160 first. And I'm going to apply this with a brush. Well, a little bit definitely went a long way. Well, 160 was definitely a perfect shade match for me, like so perfect. It looks like skin too. Like it's very, I want to say it's like light to medium coverage with this brush.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Alright, so now that it is wet, I'm going to just apply it. Oh, so much better when it's wet. That's what he said. It looks really, really, really great on camera, but in person you can see just a little bit of my texture. I honestly would say this is medium coverage. Definitely. I first applied it with a brush and it was a little bit like light to medium, but definitely with the sponge you can get medium to full coverage. I do say this is pretty buildable and it's very like breathable as well, which is really nice. You don't want something that's too overpowering, that clogs your pores and just makes you look cakey. So I definitely will rate this foundation probably like a 7.5 out of 10. Alright, and for concealer, I'm going to be using the NYX Full Coverage Concealer. I just got this one, so it's brand new. I still have to open it. And this was on clearance for $2.48 at Target. And I don't know originally how much these are. I'm going to be using the shade Porcelain. Alright, yeah, that's really nice coverage. A little bit does go a long way. I put way too much. I'm going to use the Rimmel London Stay Matte. Now it's a mattifying loose powder. It is very finely milled. I've used this before. I'm just going to take a little bit on an Orange Technique sponge and just pat that right underneath my eyes. Okay, and for powder, I'm going to use my Essence in the shade 02 Sunny. Now I've given up on contouring. All I do is just bronze my cheeks, and then on top of it, I'm going to apply some blush. And for blush, I'm going to be using the Serafina Afrique blush by Juvia's Place. Now, before I started everything, I was originally going to do a pink highlighter, but since we already have pink on our eyes, I think I might just use like a little golden highlighter. So we are going to dust away this bake underneath our eyes and set our face with some all over powder and apply our highlighter. So for the all over powder, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage powder in the shade Natural Beige, so 220. Now this one's supposed to last up to like 16 hours, and their Super Stay liquid foundation is really, really great. Personally, one of my favorites. For highlighter, I'm just going to be using a Smolder Cosmetics Loose Glam Dust in the shade Cashmere. Now a little bit really does go a long way with this one, so you would have to blend it out. And there you have it. And for lips, I'm going to use another Super Stay product. This one's also by Maybelline. It is the Matte Ink Liquid Lipsticks. Now these really can last all day. And now I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade 0. Okay, and for mascara, I'm going to use the Essence Gloss Lash Mascara, the Dramatic Volume Unlimited Lash Time. Well, that's it for the tutorial for today. I hope you guys found it very fast and easy to follow. So leave a thumbs up if you think this was simple enough, and also drop down a comment. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.